Good evening, traders. Todd here. This is the public stock options update. This is going to be for Wednesday, June 3rd. And we have a position going on in XLU. I did the last, a few public videos on it here on the homepage, and got a couple somewhat grumpy emails from people saying, hey, the trade isn't working. You haven't talked about it in a week or so. What's going on? Well, pretty much we have the trade on with our members. We had a stop in place and it wasn't stopped. And let's go back and revisit it. So it's a trade in the XLU, which is the utilities ETF. And it is the video from, what, May 14th right here, as well as May 6th. So we are short the utilities, and we have a stop in the utilities at 45. And it was never triggered. So we are still short the utilities, so let's dive in. But first, let me give you the reason that I'm bringing it up today. One, there was a big move down in bonds. And what happens is, as the bond market moves down, bond yields push up. Higher yields means dividend payers come under pressure, which are utilities. So utilities actually got hammered. So if we bring over the overlay of utilities and XLU, you will see that very tight correlation here. In purple is the XLU, that's the utilities SPDR, and TLT is in the black. And you can see they're right on top of each other. I mean, even if we get down to intraday, let's go like this. Let's go, there we go. And decent, decent right here. So TLT bounces, drops down, and the utilities didn't budge on the top side. So if the bond market really breaks down, you got to think that utilities will go as well. So we're still in the trade. We are short. And let's take a look at the setup there in XLU. So we think right now it's a B-wave triangle, and it is set to resume the downside here. So we have some trend line support around 43.25. The push down here on the daily was the lower push in the bond prices, which is TLT, the equivalent push up in yields. So we haven't even really started here. So if we get through 43.25, it looks like the downside is in place. So the way we play this is the 3-hour chart on the right. Let me maximize this guy. So I'll go up here and then go to fib extensions. Those are off the screen. This is the high. And the way you structure this is you measure this move back up, and then you're looking to push down. So we have held the 100%. We try to push through, bounced up. But if we get continued weakness, we're going to look for the 1272 as well as the 1.618, as well as the 200%. So we would expect lower prices down into these support levels, bounce back. The correction will be somewhat equal to price and time as that guy, and then begin to push lower. So I'm continuing to be encouraged by the XLU. So those of you who wrote me emails and said, Todd, you didn't talk about it, it's a losing trade. Yep, came close to the 45 stop, wasn't, but we dropped away very with a lot of conviction today. So I'm sticking with it, and we're looking for downside moves. The other setup I'm looking for here is a strong NASDAQ, which is SMH. So semis are acting very strong, and the weakness in Intel today. I think Intel was down 1.8%, I believe, 1.87%. And that's pulled the semis back. And what we're seeing here in the semis is a nice wave 1 up, wave 2 down, wave 3. And then we're looking for fib support between 58.90 down to 58.20. So SMHs look set to resume the uptrend inside of this support zone, again, from about 59 down to 58.20. So we're going to use that as buying opportunities in semis to resume the uptrend. So leave it there, guys. Have a great night, and we'll see you in the next video update.